I've been involved in this business my whole life, 43 years. And as a coach, as a coach's kid, we live in a glass house. We know that. We all live in different rooms. We all got a key for it. And it's one of those things that there's a code, there's a way things are done in that house. And, this past week, it's frustrating and it sucks, but we're all susceptible to it. There are things that you do, mistakes you make, and it costs you time on the field, costs you your job, all those things. And I own all that stuff. I mean, it's that fact. I got no excuses. Sometimes things are said that are totally uncalled for, and it does bring your team together. And I think that's a beautiful thing. I mean, there were some defensive guys I didn't even know that were coming up to me. So, I mean, I think that's great. I mean, heck, at first it was, I thought something really bad had happened, by people. I hadn't heard anything till after I got off the practice field. And then all of a sudden you hear that and you're like, oh, it's just that. Okay, we can deal with that. So, but it's been good for our group.
He said publicly that he would call to apologize. Has he done that yet?
No.
Do you expect him to follow through on
No.
that? Or you don't? Why not?
No.
Would you answer the call?
Never. I've never met the guy, so let's get on from it. That was last week. We can move on from it. Same glass house.
Oh, Reeta. First of all, what's up, Reeta? What's going on?
Happy hump day.
Happy hump day. Yeah, happy hump day indeed. And I got to tell you, Reeta, I just want to put this out here. I want you to know we've covered a lot of things here. We've done the show together, but there's still a lot of things we don't know about each other. So I will let you know. If you have something to say about me and it's true, I don't take any issue with it. Okay, if you're saying some stuff about me and it's tough to hear, it's a little bit harsh, people say, oh man, Reeta came for him. Ooh, I can't believe she said that publicly. If it's true, I probably don't have an issue with it, which is why I'm really struggling. Help me out here, because there are a lot of issues here with this Nathaniel Hackett sound that we just heard on Brother From Another. First of all, where are my manners? Welcome to Brother From Another, all of you. Thank you to whether you're listening on Sirius XM Channel 85, watching on Peacock TV, watching on YouTube, however you consume this content, we are happy that you are consuming this content. Thank you. Welcome your family to us. Now, you just heard that Nathaniel Hackett sound talking about Sean Payton. And can I just say, number one, journalistically, if you're a journalist, you gotta pick. You can't have both. You gotta pick. Where do you stand? You must declare on this day, as Nelson Mandela said, and Malcolm X, on this day, in this moment, in this year, you must declare. Do you stand with truth and a journalist who is able to kind of get truth, draw truth out of a subject? Or are you on the code side? You don't say that. Oh, I can't believe Sean Payton would say that. Because as a journalist, I'm going to tell you what, I'm on the truth side. I'm not on the you can't say that. If I'm on the, Reeta, if I'm on the you can't say that side, why in the hell am I in this business? Why do I do interviews? I want people to say stuff. Even if it's stuff I don't agree with, I want them to say stuff that they feel, because I'm on a search, I'm on a quest for truth and authenticity, not for nice little feelings, not for carefully packaged, carefully managed statements. What do you say?
So I don't think this is about journalism per se, more than it is about what the brotherhood of what the NFL is supposed to be. And I'm sorry, you're gonna not like me on this, but I think both things can be true. I think that Sean Payton is allowed to say whatever it is that he wants. And I also think that Sean Payton saying it publicly is out of line. Now, see, this is where I stand with, and why I stand with that also too, Holly, because Sean Payton then came out and said, I probably should have not said that publicly. So he already felt some type of way after saying it publicly. Yes, we all know Nathaniel Hackett was a mess. in Denver. We all saw it. I truly believe that Nathaniel Hackett was hired in Denver because Denver was trying to make it play for Aaron Rodgers. I stand by that. I believe that. It didn't happen. So then they had Russell Wilson. It did not work at all. And then he's let go. Absolutely should have been let go. He was terrible. He didn't even have the locker room. But what Sean Payton did, while we don't have a problem with the truth, everybody saw it. We all saw it. That's something that I think that you can have a conversation about organizationally with the guys that were there with Nathaniel Hackett. When you went to the media and said it and then tried to recant, oh, well, maybe I shouldn't have said that out loud. That's not a good look. And see, here's the thing for me, though, Holly. The apology should be loud as the disrespect. Because he said, Nathaniel Hackett said, he had not reached out to him to apologize. Well, if you feel like that you were wrong and you publicly said, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have said that out loud, why you couldn't call that man and say, hey, man, I was out of line. I'm sorry. I mean, I feel the way that I feel, but I should have not did that publicly. That's why I'm looking a little sideways at Sean Payton right now.
Okay. You say it's not about journalism at its core. It's not. At its core, it's about two football coaches. But journalistically, we got the story because of journalism, because Jared Bell got the story. So it is about journalism in the sense of what do we want? Like, if you're somebody who is seeking information from people, you get interviews because you want them to say something. Let me just say, here it is. I'll throw it out there. I don't want there to be any mystery. I want to be fully transparent. When you come on Brother from Another, I want you to say something. If we have somebody come on and they say something controversial, great. Now, I'm not trying to trap them. I'm not trying to bait anybody. That's not what I do. But if they wanted to go there, I'm not going to shame. On one hand, I just feel like, Reeta, I don't think you can wear both hats. On one hand, you wear the hat of, I want you to get something. I want you to say something. And then tomorrow. So I get somebody to say something today on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, I'm coming out. I'm hot taking the hell out of this thing. Oh, how dare they? That's not the way to do this. There's a way to handle this. No, I don't know that there's a way to handle this. You know why? I'm not a coach. I don't want to be a coach.
Right.
So, okay, you guys talk about your code and all that stuff. That's not really what I'm thinking about. And by the way, can I say, Reeta? Sean Payton didn't recant. Reeta's apology again. Reeta's apology. What he said was...
He didn't apologize. He didn't apologize
for what he said. Oh, he didn't apologize because he told the truth.
Fine, right? He's simply saying
truth.
I shouldn't have probably said that out loud. But to go back to your point, if that's the case, then I'm absolutely good for the truth because, number one, I want people to read my stuff or follow my stuff. So I'm going to tell you what was said because he said it. He said it to everybody. And number two, don't we love some drama? I mean, look, let's not act like we don't love drama, okay? In any sport, we love just a little bit of drama. Now, you might not love it if it's your team, but if you're on the outside looking in, you're definitely getting your popcorn ready. We definitely care about when people say things that they probably shouldn't have said, but guess what? It fuels the fire to the point where Aaron Rodgers even stepped in and said, don't talk about my coach, keep my coach name out your mouth. Well, Aaron Rodgers, what exactly are you going to do? The same thing Sean Payton is going to do, which is nothing. Okay, you out here defending a dude who was absolutely terrible in Denver. And he owned up to it in the press conference. He said he wasn't good. He admitted that he wasn't good. So Aaron Rodgers, I understand that's your boy. We know you ride for him, but you ain't going to do nothing. Man, get back in that huddle and worry about learning them new plays that you got going on in New York, sir.
You know, it's funny, Reeta. I love that. That's a part. I'm glad you brought that up. Because that's a part of this story that I've enjoyed. First of all, I didn't know that Robert Saleh had hey, if they ain't hating, you ain't popping. I'm like, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I didn't know you had that in your tool bag. Oh, you got that in your bag? Oh, you talking trash like that? Okay, didn't know that. Thank you, that's entertaining. And then Aaron Rodgers with the classic. I don't know the first person to say it. The first person to say it should probably get a medal, should probably get a statue. Whoever said it. Can we find this out? Does Wikipedia know this? Does Google know the first person to say, keep my name out your mouth? The first person to say that. Who said that first? I want to give that person credit. So Aaron Rodgers, another in a long line to say, keep that name out your mouth. Defending a coach, that's good. This is all good. The New York Jets are starting to master the, us versus them. We're good. We're on top. We got something going on. Therefore, we're going to get a lot of criticism. All that said, I think every single thing Sean Payton said, and I haven't always been the biggest Sean Payton fan. I think everything he said about the Jets, everything he said about the Broncos last year, everything he said about Nathaniel Hackett is true. Now, is it the worst? Is it the worst coaching job in NFL history? No, that's tough to argue. I mean, we've had Hugh Jackson out there. We've had Cam Cameron. I mean, we've had some pretty bad seasons. Rod Marinelli with the Lions didn't win a game. I mean, we had some bad seasons, but it was pretty bad. I mean, you got Russell Wilson. You had a pretty good defense. People thought, okay, you got a good defense. Bring in a decent quarterback, more than decent quarterback. You should probably make the playoffs. They won 4 games. Worse than that, he had no time management awareness whatsoever. He struggled to get plays in. It was just a mess. And Peyton is right. There are Hollywood directors who don't have film crews as big as Russell Wilson's film crews when he's just doing a workout. Like, Russell Wilson gonna let you know. If you don't know he's working out, shame on you. He's got like dramatic scenes. He's got like the old school where they had like intermission. They shut down intermission for like 20 minutes and it'd say on the screen, intermission. Like, he's got these very episodic dramas. So everything Sean Payton said about Russell Wilson and the Broncos is 100% true.
100% true. And Nathaniel Hackett forgot that Aaron Rodgers wasn't the quarterback. It was Russell Wilson. And as good as Russell Wilson is, he's a specific type of player. Do I think that Russell Wilson is generational in the sense of Aaron Rodgers? No, but I think that Russell Wilson is a very good quarterback. That being said, the problem that I had with Nathaniel Hackett is he was trying to basically push a round peg into a square. You're trying to make Russell Wilson be something that he's not. You're trying to implement a system that does nothing for his strengths. You don't play to his strengths, and then you struggle. And then now your defense, who is very good, I believe they were top 5, because they ended the season with either 7 or 9 games with 1 score, which is ridiculous. And they were losing the vast majority of those games. So when you don't utilize Russell Wilson for what he does best and try to make him be something he's not, of course the offense is not going to be good. Then you add the fact that their offensive line was bad. It was just all bad. The one thing that is great about this, though, Holly, that does make this fun is that the Broncos and the Jets play week 5. So everybody's going to be paying attention to this game because, number one, obviously the Jets are better. Number two, I think that we would like to believe that the Broncos will be better because they have Sean Payton on their side now, who's a great offensive coach. And so this feels like this is going to be set up to be some great game. I don't know if it's a primetime game, but I hope that they change it if it's not, because I feel like the entire country is going to be paying attention after Sean Payton put that man out on blast like that.
It's junior prime time. It's 4:25. So we got a late game. 4:25 East Coast, Jets, Broncos. I'm going to tell you right now, I got the Broncos in that one. I got the Broncos because I guess my biases are coming out. I think the Jets season is going to be disappointing. I got them at 8-9. Maybe
really?
9-8. Oh, yeah, all this Jets Super Bowl and playoff.
Well, who said that?
What's that? Who said that? Look at the odds. Look at Vegas. Hey, you got a Reeta? I don't know if you're gambling. Has your gambling game fallen off a little bit? I'm always up on what the gamblers are talking about.
Hey, okay. So I need to go look at that because I didn't know.
Come on.
Look, did Patrick Mahomes retire and I didn't know about it? I mean, tell me.
Well, no, not Super Bowl favorites. No, Vegas, I'm not going to say that. Vegas does not say that the Jets are Super Bowl favorites, but I think they're 4th in the AFC after the big 3. I think this is the big three. It's the, you got the Chiefs, you got the Bengals, and you got the Bills. Then the Jets. Stop, please. What? Give me the Broncos big in that game.
Yeah.
Give me Nathaniel Hackett struggling as an OC in that game. And then here's another
not going to struggle. We got Aaron Rodgers. Come on, man.
Hey.
And Nathaniel Hackett to Aaron Rodgers is basically like what Tom Moore was to Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning did all the work, okay?
See, now
we all know that.
Now you're doing a Sean Payton. See, now you disrespected him. Poor Nathaniel Hackett. He can't get any love.
I'm just making the point. Look, Nathaniel Hackett ain't got nothing to do with what Aaron Rodgers got going on, but I agree with you. I think that the Broncos might do some business, and it's in Denver. I've been there before. You can barely breathe out there. They got that advantage going for them. I got the Broncos big in that game as well.
Hey, thank you for watching Brother from Another. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, go ahead and do that now. Don't forget, you can catch us 3 to 4 weekdays on PeacockTV.com and on Sirius XM Channel 85.